Honorable Prime Minister. There will be delegation-level talks during which the bilateral relations will be reviewed and also discuss various ways to strengthen and deepen bilateral relations. Honorable Prime Minister will have a one-on-one meeting with his counterpart. Then there will be a banquet dinner in honor of Honorable Prime Minister. The next day, Prime Minister will be addressing the Parliament, and he also will be interacting with the Indian community there, which is about 15,000 in number. Let me put this in the context. The President John Dramani Mahama has just assumed office in about January of this year after a landslide victory, which is why the visit assumes importance. Early in his tenure, Honorable Prime Minister will be visiting Ghana, so it will help in the continuity as well as deepening the relationship and to discuss various ways to further strengthen the relationship. President Mahama is no stranger. He has been to India in the past, particularly for the India-Africa Forum Summit in 2015, and there have been various occasions the two leaders had met in the past as well. India's relations with Ghana are historical. In the 7 decades of a relationship, it has evolved to multifaceted. We took up the cause of Ghana in the UN much before it won independence in 1957. And we have maintained close relationship in the multilateral fora on various issues that are important for the global south. Both the countries will work towards boosting the economic cooperation, and this is very important to note that Ghana is undergoing a deep economic restructuring. Especially, it has undergone the IMF conditionalities almost 17 times. So the economic agenda will dominate the talks. You know, the bilateral trade between India and Ghana is about $3 billion in favor of Ghana because of the large imports of gold. Our investments in Ghana are about $2 billion, both private sector-wise, which is about $1 billion, and the second half, we have lines of credit and the buyer's credit. Activities and projects have been undertaken. We have very strong cooperation in the capacity building under ITEC, and that is continuing to be stronger and deepened. During the visit, there will be few focus items. Will be agriculture, where the Ghanaian leader, the president, is keen to engage with India. He is also keen on the vaccine development, creating a vaccine hub in Ghana, for not just Ghana but also the West Africa context. Defense cooperation will become an important item on the agenda, and the critical minerals and the digital public infrastructure. Few MoUs, Memorandum of Understandings, are likely to be concluded, but we still do not have clarity as to which of those, but our understanding is that negotiations are still ongoing in Ghana with our team. We have most probably in the Joint Commission, which will be renewed, traditional medicine in Ayurveda, the CEP, Cultural Exchange Program, renewed, and standards. But we will get details closer to the visit when it is being fine-tuned. Thereafter, I'm going to jump now to the last leg of Honorable Prime Minister's visit to Namibia, because that is another country that I deal with. Honorable Prime Minister will visit Namibia on 9th July, and this visit is also important. It's coming after 27 years, and the current president, who is Netumbo Nandi Ndaitwah, has assumed office in March this year, which is why the visit happening so early in our tenure is very useful to renew the relationship, at the same time deepen our economic engagement with Namibia. The program will have a ceremonial welcome Honorable Prime Minister will pay homage to Dr. Sam Najuma. There will be delegation-level talks, one-on-one discussions, and he will also address the Parliament. The substance of the relationship is, again, as you know, that India and Namibia have been a very strong relationship for a very long time. Historical context, the independence struggle. We recognized Namibia long before it got independence. We took up its cause in the UNGA in 1946 and also allowed to set up a diplomatic mission in India in 1986, even before it got independence in 1990. The bilateral relations are very wide-ranging. Let me focus on the trade here. It is 600 million, marginally in favor of India. Our investments are about 800 million, mostly in mineral resources like zinc and diamond processing. You all are aware that India had taken a few cheetahs from Namibia and relocated to Kuno National Park. That phase had very successfully been implemented. In the development cooperation area, the capacity building, defense cooperation, defense training of the personnel of Namibia, the Center for Excellence of the Information Technology that we have set it up. Then most importantly, what's going to happen during the visit is the unified payment interoperability. The technology agreement being signed have already been entered between the Central Bank of Namibia and the NPCI. So this will take forward, and that we believe is a very important development in our relationship. Namibia is a very resource-rich country. It has natural resources of uranium, copper, cobalt, rare earths in large numbers, lithium, graphite, tantalum, and all of these are of interest to us. In the recent times, Namibia has also discovered new oil fields. There again going to be a broad understanding on the partnership in hydrocarbons. Namibia is also keen to engage with us in agriculture and pharma, and we will be exploring India's low-cost solutions like the DPI, Jan Aushadhi, traditional medicine, Ayurveda. You have to understand in a broader context how important is partnering Africa. We have done the India-Africa Forum Summit 3 in 2015. We will be very soon doing the India-Africa Forum Summit 4. And in that context, engaging with Africa, with both individual countries and the AU are very important. Africa in recent time has also evolved. It's become more aspirational. It wants manufacturing to happen in the country, and it wants value addition to happen in the country. The Africa-wide free trade continent is another great opportunity to engage with Africa. So we have to keep this at the back of our mind, dealing with Africa. There are lots of opportunities, and we need to look at this with more keenness.